consumer and the corporate sector are barely growing here. And Cheryl pointed this out. Core capital goods orders fell 0.7% month over month. That is very negative for the economic outlook moving ahead. Longer term interest rates coming back down and shorter term interest rates staying elevated. That might be an indication that once again investors are betting that there's a recession.
People are betting that there's a recession. Alfredo, do you think we're already in the midst of a recession?
Charlie, 100%. I mean, we are definitely in the middle of a recession. Quite frankly, I think we're in the middle of stagflation. And I know that Biden didn't want to use that word recession, so I keep throwing the word stagflation at him because that's what we're in. And as we see interest rates today for the first time in over 20 years, mortgage rates hit above 7%, Charlie. I mean, this is really, really hurting consumers. And by the way, the consumer spending that we are seeing right now, it's on credit card debt. I look at the credit card debt. It is rising exponentially, and savings rates are at the lowest levels they have been even pre-pandemic. They went from 8% pre-pandemic to now 4%. They were up at 31% during the pandemic, which means that all those trillions of dollars that we shoved out there really weren't needed. And we always were saying that. But now it's gone down to 4%, and credit card rates doubling. It's up at 14% increase. I mean, so now people are living paycheck to paycheck. And barely getting by and using this credit card. Unfortunately, they got on this drug of government money, right? And they got used to spending the money. So they're trying to keep up that lifestyle, but they can't afford it.
So what do you think the actual inflation rate is? I think it's a lot higher than what the government's reporting. I think the government is misleading us. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, 100%. It's well above 11% is what I'm thinking. I mean, when you see the rates that are happening day in and day out across the board, I mean, you go to your grocery store, and Charlie, I'm sure you're seeing this. I mean, the other day I walked out with I'm not kidding, 2 small bags, and it was $75. And I wasn't buying, anything that was, branded products. I mean, these are all private label products. I mean, the costs are astronomical. Eggs, bread, milk, cheese. I mean, you name it. It's going up. I mean, these consumers, American consumers, are getting hit every day now, and it's going to get worse, unfortunately. And then, honestly, Charlie, wait till next year because we had major problems on grain supply. A lot of planters in Ukraine, where we get about 40% of our grain supply, they didn't plant. And here in America, fertilizer was up so high, Charlie, that they didn't plant either. And so we're going to have a big grain shortage come next year.